Steven's gonna walk back over here and pick up Joe's shotgun that
Oh no.
Joe just left after bludgeoning Beeson with it. And then go ahead and use mending on it. Give it a good clean. Gonna walk back to Joe. Joe, I think we need to find you like a new weapon or something.
I'm
You
not
can
leaving
use.
Geraldine, I'm not giving her up.
Okay, you don't have to. Just don't use her as, you know, big old wampum stick. Ain't no reason for no shotgun to be used like that. Okay, that poor gun has been through enough. Now,
She
when we get back
likes
to
it.
town, I'll even pitch in for it. We need to find you something else. You can't be using no shotgun for bludgeoning people. It shoots bullets. That's what the shotguns do. Okay, now you turn into some gross dead bear thing. Do that. Just don't use a shotgun to hit people.
Alright, listen, I can't do that like all the time. If I can just solve my problems with a wampum stick, then I'm gonna solve them with a wampum stick. I'm not
Okay,
gonna turn
so
into a
right there,
bear.
you just said, notice how you didn't say solve it with a shotgun. So you said solve it with a wampum stick, so obviously you need a wampum stick. You ain't
No,
got one.
she's
All you
doing
got is a
purpose.
shotgun. You ain't got no wampum stick, but we can go back to town and get you a wampum stick.
Give her back.
I will give her back to you. You're welcome. I cleaned it,
Thank
and
you.
mended it.
I appreciate that. I do not appreciate the sass.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, you done treat this poor thing just like dirt. You just toss it. You just tossed it in the dirt as you transform into that bear. You didn't give it a second thought.
Bears don't have pockets.
Okay, where did your clothes go?
I don't know.
Exactly. You can store your clothes. You can't store this fine piece of machinery right here.
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Okay, well, maybe you should. Maybe you should. Next time when you're turning into some gross, rabid, dead plant monster carcass, maybe try to store Geraldine in one of those empty sockets that you got all up in there. Okay? Now,
Yeah, alright, fine. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now, but notice that nobody else takes their guns and hits people with them, because people don't do that.
My guns are custom made. Ain't no way I'm whomping someone with this. You know how expensive these were?
Exactly. Exactly.
I got Geraldine for free. She's good at whomping. I think she likes it. I'm gonna continue whomping with her.
Okay. Again, that's gun, not meant for whomping.
If that
we'll talk
gun
more
could
about
talk,
this.
It wouldn't say anything. It would cry, is what it would do.
Absolutely. See?
I think
See?
she would be singing for joy if she
would be out of your hands and in mine, being mended, treating the wounds that you leave on her.
What do I say to make this move on?
You say I'm sorry and that you mean it.
She turns and she looks down to the gun she's cradling into her arms and she goes, I'm sorry and I mean it. And she gives it a little kiss.
There you go. And just like that, we're turning over new leaves here. All right. I'm happy now. You did put a smile in my heart. That was lovely.
Nash threw his gun in the dirt when he jumped in the lake.
He did.
I'd like to try to pick it up before I'm seen by Mr. Steven.
Make a stealth check.
Yes,
let's go.
What's your passive, Steven?
Passive perception is 11.
You try to beat an 11, Nash.
I got 21. It's meant a lot to me. I'm real quiet.
Nash just saw Joe being tore into, and was like, "I want none of that."
Joe, while you're being chewed out by Steven, you just see in the background, like over his shoulder, Nash kind of like quit like scuttling over behind him to pick up his gun, and then like he leaves.
To be fair, the alternative is jumping in the water with your gun, which is probably worse than being tossed on the ground.
Honestly, there was an alternative, which wasn't jumping in the lake, that I feel like we're all glossing over.
As we discussed, that is one of Abi's two greatest weaknesses. I would have been dumb not to utilize it.